What's happening? What's happening? Are we getting who I think I'm getting? Hello and welcome back to another Smallville reaction video. We're going to be watching episode 4, 5, and 6 in season 5. I need a Lois coded episode because it's been 3 episodes since we last saw her. I mean, where is she? I know at the end of season 4 she said that they were going to go hunt down her sister Lucy, but Erica Durance has been in the title cards and we have not been seeing her. So let's hope we get some more Lois this season than we did in season 4. And let's get started with episode 4, Aqua. Have we not been at this lake before? I feel like this is the same lake in that one episode where Clark kept falling asleep and there was this demon man.
Sarah!
Look at all those pine trees at this beach. Ew, that's right, they're still together.
Well, I know what you did this summer.
Yay! Lois!
What are you doing back?
Yeah, we thought you were in Europe until the end of the year.
Hoping.
Clark, come on now.
I just ran into Mrs. Kent at the Talon, and right out of nowhere, she asked if I'd like to move back in at the farm.
Hey, give us that excuse for her to come back.
Really?
I know. Isn't that sweet? I'm going for a dip.
She could sleep through me smothering her with a pillow.
Come on, man. Hey, wait a second. Hang on. Rewind. Let's go back.
Lovebirds flapped your wings.
What are you doing back?
The eye acting. Sorry, I have to watch this scene again.
Right out of nowhere, she asked if I'd like to move back in at the farm.
Yes!
Yeah, right. Really?
Eye acting from both of them. Yes, please.
Oh,
Lana's a bit worried.
snuggle bunnies can hop around all you want. I'm a heavy sleeper.
Here's what I noticed before that made me like want to rewind. He has a band-aid over his gunshot wound so that Lana wouldn't get suspicious.
So I take it Lana hasn't gotten a peek into the confidential files of Clark Kent yet.
No, and she never will. Let's hope.
Well, you think I'm happy about having my powers back and lying about them?
Boring. Yawning.
We didn't ask for a world that needs heroes, but the truth is we do.
I love her. Yes, yes. Oh. This show knows exactly what they're doing by putting her in this swimsuit. They're trying to attack the male gaze. Not a backflip off the dive board.
Something's wrong. She's been under way too long.
Now I don't believe for a second that was really Tom Welling doing that dive under there. What's happening? What's happening? Although, anyway, there's no way a lake is that clear. Absolutely not. Are we getting who I think I'm getting? Not right on the boob, man. Same. Lois, same.
Maybe you gotta stick to the shallow until you learn how to swim.
Is this a Lois focused episode? Please, thank you.
Name's Arthur Curry.
Arthur Curry, also known as Protector of the Oceans, the Aquaman.
I knew it. I knew it. The second he showed up in that water, I was like, I'm having suspicions and I'm having feelings, but I don't want to utter them out loud. I knew it. Are we forming the Justice League? We had the Flash in the previous season. I hear you all in the comments. It's Impulse, not the Flash. DC's legal department strikes again. Let me just have something nice. I will be calling him the Flash. Now we have Aquaman, and I probably should have figured out by the title of this episode, Aqua. A little slow on the uptake today.
Where did Bobby Baywatch come from?
I don't know. But he can sure swim fast.
Does Kristen Krug have a no nudity or a limited skin showing in her contract? Because she was fully wearing a dress at the beach. Okay, so Clark did end up going to Central A&M, Kansas.
Good morning, Mr. Kent.
So we're really gonna have to suffer through the college years. Why didn't we do like a flash forward like we did in One Tree Hill? I think that show fast forward like 5 years, 4 years.
History is not about facts. It's about the context.
Why do I care about this man?
How will you affect the world around you?
I'm not sure you can know that at 18.
Tell that to Alexander the Great.
I'm gonna need to do a deep dive on Alexander the Great because he is mentioned so many times.
And yet he's turned his father's agro business into a leading defense contractor.
Shouldn't Lex Luthor be in his like 30s at this point?
Lex is not a saint. But I don't think you can put him in the same league as
Clark, Lex is your toxic ex. Come on now.
I think it's full.
Customers like it that way. More bang for their buck.
This is a young Alan Richardson. Is that his name? Is that his full name? Is she about to get a love interest? This is a superhero?
You know this whole orange and green thing you got going? Yeah. Looks like Flipper threw up.
I love her.
I didn't need you to play paramedic, fish stick, all right?
the fish jokes.
Go fuck another fish, asshole!
Will Aquaman ever not get the fish jokes?
I'm a great swimmer. I can swim like a fish.
Prove it.
I wonder how old this man was when he was on the show. Isn't he in, what's that other show that I've never watched? Is it Reacher? So that show is called Reacher. I've never seen a single episode. Please let me know if you want me to react to this on the Patreon. The link to the Patreon is in the description. I know Alan Richardson has recently come into light for some controversy. I don't know the exact tea. Feel free to inform me in the comments.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I know I got off on the wrong foot. I wanted to apologize.
Hey, are we done with the blue jacket, red t-shirt combination? We're back to the flannels?
No.
How long have you been friends with Lex Luthor?
Friends who said we were friends.
And why do you care?
Why else would the son of family farmers be defending such a man?
It's a long story. But he's not the man you make him out to be.
I can never tell where Clark stands with Lex. I'm like, are you friends? Are you not friends? What's happening?
Why don't you come work for me? I've been interviewing research assistants for my new book on Luthor Corp.
Listen, I don't know who he's going to be, but we do remember him coming out of that spaceship looking all mysterious-like. Are you here to help or are you here to hurt?
You ready to race or what?
You don't really think you're faster than me, do you?
Listen, it would not be me in the middle of, like, I love a good swim, but in a pool. They know what they're doing with putting her in these small swimsuits.
My swim teacher was a Navy SEAL.
I swim with the seals.
Different type of seals, Lois.
You're not a military brat, are you?
Nope.
Does he know about his origins? Listen, I love a good love interest for Lois because she's not down bad for Clark, and I love that. Sir, what? Lois, dive in after him. The way he just came out off the side of that dock, girly. Okay, you have to admit a real, I don't know, pet peeve or quirk about me. I hate feeling my feet wet and then feeling things under my feet like sand or anything gritty. I hate it. I will literally wear shoes on the beach all day long. I just hate that feeling. It's a sensory nightmare for me. And she just triggered that nightmare. Ooh. Oh no, whatever that is. It's killing the fishies. The way that this is so not Kansas, there are too many mountains for that to be Kansas.
With the exception of an unexplained disturbance at the site, today's trial was a complete success.
What is it supposed to do though?
My associates from the Pentagon are going to want to put Leviathan on every vessel in the fleet.
But what does it do? Other than kill fishies?
We still haven't figured out how to protect
There are plenty
them.
of fish in the sea, Doctor.
You know, I mentioned it before that we were in the end game, and I feel like we're barreling towards it right now. Even though I know we have like 5 whole seasons left.
You know, we really should get you checked out at a hospital.
Why? What has the hospital ever done for us that was good? Just like the Smallville police.
What are you doing?
Seeing if you have a fever.
You really don't listen, do you?
No, I try not to. I find it distracting.
We love Lois. Oh, she has a hero complex, doesn't she? She's about to fall for Aquaman, and then I guess in the future, Superman.
We better talk.
I'm in love with you.
You're abrasive, sarcastic. You never shut up.
Yeah, those are my good qualities.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment.
Oh, Lois, come on. We like him. Yay! I love them! A romance like a roof for finally!
Lois?
Oh, come on, Clark.
Hey, Smallville.
Jelly?
Lois is all over this guy, and all we know about him is that he can swim faster than I can.
He's jealous.
Does he have a criminal record?
Come on now, Clark. What's not like to like?
Last year, he broke into the Ocean Village Resort. He busted open an underwater fence and released them back into the ocean.
Aww, it's Free Willy.
I think he's been caught for.
Maybe. But I mean, according to all of this, he has never dipped a...
Clark, you can't be jealous if you're not gonna go for her, okay? Because you're still attached to your toxic person.
He was just a kid last year. Kind of ran too fast for his own good.
This is my room.
Your stuff? You stole all this.
Yeah. Prove it.
Confirmation, this is the Flash.
Clark, are you sure you're not just upset that someone was stealing your hero thunder?
He is. He's very upset. And he's jealous, but he won't admit those feelings to himself.
So, how do you like University of Miami?
How do you know that?
I'm a big fan of college swimming.
Really? Since when?
Yay or nay?
My dad operates a lighthouse down south. Swims like a lead weight.
But in my father's lighthouse, she found something unexpected.
This must have been my mom with the skills, but she died when I was a baby.
I will return to you when it's safe. One day.
It's giving Justice League vibes or Aquaman DC movie vibes.
And what brings you to the most landlocked spot on the map? Smallville's a long way to go to check on temperature changes.
Not if you care about the world you live in.
Clark is being very possessive and very jealous of Lois. Sir, you're not gonna date her, so somebody else will.
Do you really believe that, or is that a pickup line for the girls?
Clark.
Lana knows that he's jealous. And the way that she just snapped at him just now, rancid.
I don't need an overprotective brother, especially one who isn't my brother.
Am I the only one who thinks there's something fishy?
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry about that.
Clark, do not ruin this for her.
No, I have a few things I need to take care of. So.
Oh, and now I'm pissed off again all over at Clark, you know, with the whole someone you love is gonna die, which is probably gonna be Lana. So, I mean, maybe I should be thankful.
Was being a jerk. I'm gonna go apologize.
I don't know how you put up with him long.
Why do I always feel like I don't like the scenes between Lois and Lana? I don't like it. You know, this man has had to get wet a lot so far in this episode. This could be a nightmare for the continuity people. They're probably dunking him a lot in just water to keep him this wet. There's more to this than meets the eye. There's something going on.
Stupid. Or is it slow?
What did we just do, man? The way that they're in a tank for this is not the lake. I can't be them. I cannot be them. You know, Arthur, I'm on your side. Beat this boy up. If this is a man, if Clark was an actual man, I'd be on his side, but this is a boy. Is this about the slowest water fight I've ever seen? Dear God, I hope that was a stunt double. Tom, don't try to be a hero.
You really don't like him, do you?
It has nothing to do with the way I feel.
No? You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd think somebody was jealous.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, that was awesome, bro. I was just trying to stop a bomb you were gonna set off, bro. Yeah.
He's saying bro a lot. Remember that video I released back in season 1 where those dudes that were walking through walls were saying bro far too much? Remember that?
I don't know how you found that disc, bro, but I need it back.
Okay, bro.
It emits some kind of focused sound wave that packs enough punch to rip a submarine in half. They had Luther Corp stamped all over him.
Lex is not our friend now, bro.
I'll go talk to Lex. There isn't enough time.
Do not talk to that man. Do not talk to...
Come on, Superboy. With you on the turf and me in the surf, we...
Superboy!
I was born with an amazing gift, and I plan to use it to help protect this planet.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not gonna let you put innocent lives at risk.
Like your buddy Lex Luthor?
He's not my buddy.
I remember when we broke up the first time.
I don't ever know where they stand.
You want to work together, then we go clear this up with Lex. That's the deal.
I'll try it your way, Boy Scout.
Does everybody call him Boy Scout on the show?
Well, I only have a few minutes. I'm on my way out.
Yeah, we know, bro.
Am I gonna have to bro count you too?
My team's been working on a strain of fast-growing, high-protein kelp.
Leviathan has nothing to do with feeding the hungry, Luthor.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit of overacting from Alan Richardson. Yep, that's his name.
The days of you barging into my home to give me sage advice are over. Lex, whatever our difference is, I don't want to see you get hurt.
Clark, I don't know what you expected. You guys are not friends anymore.
Clark, I'm not trying to destroy anything. The days of me believing your lies are over.
Oh, we've broken up. The bromance is over. Do not tell me. I don't understand what that image sharpened to, but it's okay. Editing and Lexian will know. Oh, come on, man. How did you figure that out from that image? Does he need to be in the water to, like, not die? No, I didn't need to see that. My favorite needles.
This to me.
One, you called me a tool.
I mean, sure, a normal person probably would have let that go.
Why wasn't she wearing gloves?
I guess I shouldn't be surprised there's something unusual about you. I mean, you are a friend of Clark Kent's.
Oh, come on now. Give the bro some water.
I'm running a little thirsty.
So am I.
This is bad Lex. He's giving that Lex from the Onyx episode where he split from good to bad.
You were right about me all along, Mr. Kent. I am the villain of the story.
That was the line.
Now let's try again. How are you able to breathe underwater?
Okay, Clark, where are you at? Well, this has gone on far too long.
Please destroy that weapon.
Wow. Okay, you convinced me.
Clap if you think she should suffer.
Now, has this man been more rancid ever on the show than just now?
You might be a big fish in the water, but up here, I'm the shark.
Rude. Thank you, Clarky.
Water.
Now, if he belongs in the sea, shouldn't he be drinking salt water and not fresh water like lake? Or does it matter? The cutaway was when the makeup team took all that off. Now, does this man have more muscles than Tom Welling? Because at this present moment, I think so.
I knew I'd find you here. Are you okay? Wet and ready, bro.
I can't with the bro. I can't.
You might be able to, with a little help.
I'm your super friend. Your super friend.
This is Justice League Light. Okay, okay. If we could only get the Flash up in here.
Modulator engaged.
I still don't understand what this weapon does, but okay.
What's going on?
Did the bros get it?
Mr. Luther's miracle weapon just self-destructed.
Yay! Go Superman and Aquaman.
I understand. I'm sorry to have...
I thought your days of walking in here were over, Clark.
You know, Lex, I was thinking I'd write a paper on that high-protein kelp you said you were working on.
Why is it he's always trying to write a paper on something?
The equipment's damaged beyond repair.
This is where I have to suspend some belief. Let me get it right. Because couldn't he just rebuild it with his schematics or engineers or whatever?
Lex, do you ever stop and think about where your life is heading? All the time.
Ever since the Stones, they have not been like this. And I also find it funny that, you know, we're 3 episodes in and everyone who was looking for the Stones stopped looking for them.
He accused LuthorCorp of being evil. And you being just short of the devil.
Where?
I defended you. I guess I am naive.
Yes, baby boy, you are naive. You've been naive. Kill the boy. Are we headed in that direction? Please tell me.
Maybe we should start up a junior lifeguard association or something.
I'm not sure I'm ready for the JLA just yet.
You got there mentally quicker than I did, but okay.
Just stay out of trouble, all right? AC?
Can we call him Arthur Curry instead of AC? I don't think that I like AC.
Stay super, bro.
So how many bros was this?
It might be too late, but I was wondering if the research assistant position was still available.
It is.
Oh, are we gonna try to take Lex down, both of us? So I don't know what your motivations are. You were the spaceship man.
You made the right decision, Mr. Kent.
You think that Clark can do his homework at super speed? Like, can he read at super speed? Write, type at super speed?
I just wanted to say goodbye. I think I'm gonna take some time off.
Oh no, you've hurt her feelings. No, come on, you can't hurt her feelings. I was down for this romance, honestly. So if Clark's love life is gonna suck ass, can't we get Lois to have a good romance and a good love life? Please, please.
Now, my first week of college.
I love it when we end an episode with the Lois Clark barn scene.
Look, Clark, I know that I got a little thorny when you raised the red flag on AC.
I was just trying to look out for you.
Thank you, next bitch.
You know, I think I was wrong about our friend AC.
Loved him.
His heart was in the right place.
Yeah, he was definitely unique.
Oh, foreshadow for the future for them together.
I've known a lot of guys who want to own the world. I haven't met very many who actually want to save it.
The foreshadowing. Is this the invisible strings?
One single thread of gold tied me to you.
How am I ever going to meet someone like that again?
She's got the superhero bug. I just know it. She just got bitten.
Lois, I promise someday you'll meet someone even more special.
This is the invisible strings. Yes. I love that entire scene. I loved it. I loved it. The end of that gave me the feels. Oh, I always feel something when those two are on screen together. Yes. Okay, moving on to the next episode, which is called Thirst. Oh, the Daily Planet. We're starting off on a strong note.
Waste my time meeting
Hi,
with
Carrie
college
Fisher.
freshmen groveling for an internship.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, she wants to work very badly at the Daily Planet. Yes.
The internship.
Oh, right. You didn't get it.
What?
Sorry to have to interrupt here just as the episode is starting, but what you are about to witness is one of the worst episodes of Smallville that I've ever seen. I've actually asked this question on my channel a couple times. The first time I asked this question was about Spell, the episode where Lana, Chloe, and Lois get turned into witches. 11% of you guys said that yes, that episode was the worst Smallville episode. 32% of you said no, and 57% of you said the worst is still yet to come. More recently-ish, I asked this about the episode Ageless, the one where Clark and Lana find a baby in a field that keeps a Benjamin buttoning in reverse. 22% of you said, yeah, that was real bad. 24% of you said no. And 55% of you said the worst is still yet to come. And now I'm wondering, is Thirst the worst? Like, does it get any worse than this?
Curiosity, it's the backbone of any decent reporter. Have you got backbone, Sullivan?
Hasn't she already internshiped here once? Back in like season 2?
You had a column here a couple of years ago, didn't you?
Yes, and then she had the column.
Thank Lionel Luther. He's the one who arm twisted the...
We know this, don't we?
I didn't ask Lionel to do that.
Well, you didn't say no either, did you?
I'm glad you finally decided to accept my offer.
Then you must have done something to piss Lionel off.
Yeah, she did.
Working at the Daily Planet, it's always been my dream.
It has been, but it's not gonna be for you, honey buns, because I don't know what your future is anymore. Because remember, you know Clark's secret and you in danger, girl.
Even you had to start somewhere. And I am not gonna give up.
Shouldn't the editor-in-chief be Perry White? Well, I guess, is he still a recovering alcoholic?
Chalk it up to hallucinations or the DTs.
So we're quit drinking now.
If you ever make the Metropolis, look me up. I owe you one.
Yes, I love this episode, yes!
Bring me a story.
Welcome to the Tri-Size Sorority House.
Why are we here? I'm out. This is gonna be a silly, goofy episode, isn't it? It's silly, goofy hour, and I accept it. Kind of. Well, isn't this every teenage or college boy's fantasy?
Can't you stay just for a little bit?
What is this? Oh, absolutely not. I thought this was a family show. What? I have a feeling this episode's gonna be bad, but will it be as bad as the one with the witches? No. Nasty.
I got late acceptance to Met You.
Congratulations. Why didn't you tell me you applied to Met You?
Because your relationship is filled with lies and secrets.
With your grades, it'd be crazy not to accept you.
I didn't know that she did well in school. I thought she was always at the talent, never at class.
Where are you gonna stay?
I can crash at Chloe's, but maybe I'll try sorority.
Central Kansas University has plenty of housing still available.
And our friends.
But they don't have any of the courses that I'm really interested in.
Thank you for picking your career and your future over a man.
Well, talk to each other on the phone all the time.
This relationship was not built to last. Come on now.
We are the richest. We are the prettiest. We are the best.
Oh, come on, Lana. No, I know I don't like you, but this is most definitely not the way.
You might just be chosen to be a tri-psi. And if that happens, it'll change your life.
She's giving that one character from Greek. Is it Franny?
Proving my point. I can't believe you're still dating this guy.
Meet Buffy Saunders.
What? Now I know I've never seen a single episode of Buffy, but even I would peg that Easter egg or whatever that is. Speaking of never seeing a single episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, at this point in my editing process, it has become aware to me that the guy that's playing the Professor, Milton Fine, was on Buffy. I think he played somebody named Spike. Sorry for my ignorance. I've just never seen a single episode of Buffy before.
What about the good citizens of Rome? What do they do?
Is this show really going to make us suffer through the college years?
Will you leave your footprints on the history of time?
And what are you doing here?
Luthor Corp practically owns your hometown of Smallville.
What do these two have against each other? Is the Black Sludge Man, Professor Man, upset that Lex has the spaceship?
Read chapter 3 for Monday.
The way that college classes don't have bills.
You've been painting me as the poster child for corporate villainy.
Are you not, though, sir? Are you not?
Your lectures have included speculation, certain Luthor Corp projects that aren't even public knowledge.
I'm sorry, this is gonna be one of those episodes. I just know it. It's gonna be up there with the witch episode for how bad it is.
Why would a man of your stature be so concerned with the comings and goings of a freshman farm boy?
They used to be bestie westies before Lex fucked up and Clark kept gaslighting him.
You should all be very proud. The four of you were amazing during rush week.
The look on Kristen Krug's face now just now said, why me?
Bye-bye. Have to go.
Wait a minute. You mean that I'm in?
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
This is reading as Kristen Krug is like, I don't want to be here right now.
Just this little initiation thing that we have to do first.
You could tell that she's got something in there just now when she went like that.
Lesbian rights, hello!
They made her make out with the vampire. I need to know, when did this episode come out? Because I have some thoughts, but I need to back it up with some facts. So we're at the episode called Thirst, and this released October 27, 2025. So maybe it was a Halloween episode, but also I have another thought. So the infamous Twilight book by Stephanie Meyer was published on October 5th of 2005. First published. Okay. So this is aligning with some things that I was thinking of. The vampire craze is about to take off with the preteens, such as myself, because at this point I would have been in high school. This is my freshman year in high school, okay? It's taken off. So it makes sense that they would release a vampire episode because of this book. But also I think the vampire craze is going on for a while. What's the other famous vampire book? So we also had The Vampire Diaries by L.J. Smith, was in 1991. I don't know. So I feel like the vampire craze was taken off in this time. So maybe that's why Smallville felt like they needed a vampire episode. I don't know.
That's my whole life in there. Every record, every achievement, every failure.
Why does he care so much?
You wouldn't be the great Lex Luthor if you did. No, you'll spend a fortune checking and rechecking.
Are these two about to become pesties, or are they about to fight?
What is it I believe, Professor?
That everyone is hiding secrets as dark as yours.
Huh?
How did you get this?
Just used my brain.
What is it?
You're using funding to the university to conduct questionable LuthorCorp experiments.
Does Lex have to do something with the vampires?
I wonder what the dean would think about that.
And why does he care about the vampires? Or is it something else? Are we studying something else?
I'm redecorating.
Karen, this is my side of the room.
Yeah, but I gotta look at it.
And this is why I didn't have roommates in college. I was done. I had 4 roommates freshman year, and after that I was like, no, I'm done.
Can you please tell questa imbriacata over here? This isn't the Betty Ford clinic.
First official day on campus and you're already hungover.
Chloe, when have you ever known Lana to drink like this?
I tried to call you a few times last night, and again this morning.
She's literally a vampire man.
Maybe we should try something unusual.
I don't love this. I don't love this.
Shut up, Clark. You talk too much.
Ew, I don't want to see this. I didn't want to see this.
If you're gonna be all needy and insecure, maybe we need to reevaluate.
Yes! Yes! Never mind. Yeah. Clark, I don't like your girlfriend. I don't like her.
She's like, so whatever.
Back to this. How did you get in here? I keep having to remind myself that he's the sludge man.
Shouldn't be putting your hands on things that aren't yours, Professor.
And that he's probably a Kryptonian alien, except sludgier.
That's suspicious.
And he's not one of the good Kryptonians. No. I just don't know what your motive is, bro.
I googled vampires. Their historic traits include aversion to sunlight.
Now, how did you get there?
This is so much better than sitting around listening to my boyfriend whine.
Get out. Go. Go. Go.
You are not one of the normal boring people anymore, Lana.
You know, the last vampire book I read was, what is it called? Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Dust. Fantastic book. I highly recommend it. Did they just throw her down the stairs? Did I miss that?
Oh my God, did you see her face? She's all like...
Why is she walking down the stairs like that? And I swear to God, this is the Luthor mansion just redressed.
You get to live forever.
Cool. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
6 years ago, Tri-Psi was just your regular sorority. And then their new president took over.
You think that they know that this is ridiculous because they're not around the vampires? You think that they read the actual script to figure out that this episode is bunkers?
I think that there's only one way that we can be sure.
The music in this episode is giving, though. Not that you will ever hear the music in this episode, because ever since I hit 500 subscribers, YouTube has been so strict with copywriting stuff. I am replacing some of the music that's being played over these scenes with comparable music so you can still get the vibe. Even though I've never made a cent on YouTube or on Patreon, they want to come after me. If you would like to support me and the work that I do here on this channel, use that super chat button. It's totally your prerogative, no pressure. You do you, but I would appreciate it.
Carlos.
Is he into this? What the fuck?
I won't tell if you don't. Carlos.
Ew, what is going on? Clark, you cannot be well, I guess this is Chloe's figment of her, like, imagination, so maybe that's what she sees.
Don't you think the cape was a little much?
I kind of like it.
I believe this is your floor.
Not too bad. I mean, it's the mask. It slides around.
The foreshadowing. Okay. They will never end with that.
Why don't you... She's cheating on you.
Oh, come on, Chloe. Let him see that. It'll help them break up.
Go play with your 6-shooter. Me and the kitty cat here need to have a talk.
Did she just make a dick joke?
Why the fuck is everyone talking about penises so much?
What are you doing in here?
I was looking for the bathroom.
You gonna hit on him too?
You remember Clark, right? Your boyfriend? The one who cares about you more than anything?
Chloe is the best. Yes. I just don't understand what costume she's supposed to be.
Never confront a vampire when they're hungry.
We in the college years, and I don't think I want to be here for very long.
Please help me.
Is she gonna turn into a bat and fly away? This is gonna be tough to edit around with all that music.
She's been infected with some sort of rabies-like virus.
You have to fight it, Chloe.
How would we go to Lex? He has the solution, I just know it.
Is she all right?
How did you know to be here?
Professor, what are you doing here?
Exactly.
That's weird.
I know how this is gonna sound, but I think she was attacked by a vampire.
Say it out loud.
Vampire.
The transfusion didn't work because she's infected by some weird strain of rabies.
Okay, Professor Man, Black Sludge Man, do you know something? I obviously don't trust you because you came out of the ship thingy, and you talked to Lex earlier.
You might want to have a word with your buddy Lex Luthor. Ask him about Project 1138.
The way that they don't in real life leave medical records around for anyone to just... They don't actually leave charts around so that people could take a look at it. And they most definitely don't leave MRI images up on the wall like that.
Find Clark and bring him back here with just enough life in him so we can all have a taste.
This is ridiculous. I'm mentally checking out.
Lex! Project 1138.
We still dressed as Carlos?
Chloe's in the hospital dying from it right now. And I think Lana's been infected too.
Is it possible that this man got bigger in the season off because his neck is huge now? Are we muscling up?
A girl named Buffy Sanders was trapped in a cave outside Smallville for several days.
Listen, I've never seen a single episode of Buffy, but is that really what that character's name is?
They had soaked into the water table, creating infected stalactites, which in turn affected the indigenous animal life.
Oh, so it is her role, Sarah Michelle Gellar's role in Buffy was actually Buffy Summers, not Buffy Sanders. Is that what we're calling? I'm confused. Is it Buffy Sanders or Buffy Summers that we're calling the blonde lady?
We were able to create a serum that reverses the infection.
Oh my god! I thought this was a classy party.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, Clark.
Does he think that the stalactite is not a meteor rock? Oh, come on now. Oh yeah, his blood does something different to you. Did you just find yourself hot? Is that why her eyes did the thing?
Buffy was wrong about you, Clark.
This is not the way that we find this out. Hopefully she never does. Once she gets cured, she's gonna forget everything. That's the writer's go-to.
Isn't there something else we can do with him? Like what? No, like convert him.
This show might as well have been set in Illinois because we got lots of farmland here and there's a literal Metropolis, Illinois. It's literally right at the bottom of Illinois, right at the tippy bottom of Illinois. Might as well be in whatever state is right under Illinois. Kentucky? Is that what's under Illinois? That was a stunt double for her, was it not?
I'm really disappointed.
Are you about to have a bat fight? So the Lana kill count keeps going up. First person she killed was back in season 3. That was in self-defense. This woman has now become morally gray. And then she killed Genevieve Teague. Did you just commit the murder? Technically in self-defense, but she was possessed by a witch. And now she killed Buffy Saunders with heat vision while temporarily having that power. It could not be more obvious that Lana is not the one. Superman's not supposed to kill, he's not supposed to endorse killing, but this girl just keeps killing. Now, did she have to keep those fake things in the entire time of this filming?
We were meant to be together. You know that in your heart. And this way...
No, you were not. You were not meant to be together. This show has never been more clearer that Lana Lang and Clark Kent were never meant to be together. We saw so many signs. Come on, do not try to turn him. Now, did that work because it was near the meteor rock? Is that why he's still sicky icky?
How's Lana?
She's back to normal.
Same as Chloe.
Are we friends again? Because every single time he helps you out of something big, you become friends again. Clark, this is not your best friend. This is your toxic ex.
How did you know about Project 1138?
Because the possessor told him.
Clark, he's the one who's been attacking me.
Is that why you stopped by his lecture?
Why does Lex care about making some bats? Is this another Swiss cheese plot?
They were victims of an unusual disease. Look, here. It's all the research.
Welcome to the Daily Planet, kid.
Oh my god, she gets a job at the Daily Planet. This should be Lois instead. Like I said, I am the president of the Erica Durance fan club. The show is giving her the shaft, but I'm here to support.
I got in on the ground floor of my dream.
Did we just build the Daily Planet set?
I had no place to go but up, up, and away.
Thanks for that Easter egg, honey. The Daily Planet set has been built. I told you we were in the end game now. For some reason, I did record a transition to the next episode, which is called Exposed. My bad. Let's get started. We're starting off strong. We're at the Daily Planet.
Daily Planet info line.
No, never mind. I take that back. Why the fuck would you put her in the iconic Lois Lane outfit? White shirt, black vest. Why? Why would you do that? Why? This actually irks me because they keep giving away iconic Lois stuff. And I don't know why they're giving this to Chloe. Low-key, Chloe Sullivan, Allison Mack is not our Lois Lane. For the casual viewers here, the white dress shirt, black vest is an iconic Lois Lane outfit. I mean, look at Rachel Brosnahan, Amy Adams, Elizabeth Tulloch, Terry Hatcher, and then this actress that played Lois Lane from Superman Returns, whose name I don't know. I understand that DC had some legal problems with using Lois Lane on the show, but this is like such a step too far. Erica Durance deserves better. Anyway, back to the video. I love Erica Durance so much. We root for you, queen. You're not getting the treatment that you should be getting by the show, and I feel it.
Lois, I'm sorry you were in for a girls' night out and I got called in to scream the news.
At least we put her in the Daily Planet. Maybe this is where she gets the bug.
I need you to help me move out of the camps next weekend.
Oh, you took the apartment at the Talon.
Interesting.
How you ever had a crush on Rishi Cunningham, I will never understand.
Lois, you'll get there one day. Trust me.
You have to send someone fast before he finds me. 7th and Edgemont. Please, you've got to hurry.
Okay, back to starting off on a strong note. We have seen this bridge train thingy, whatever this is, many times. She just got Regina Georged.
How much longer do I have you before you hightail it back to Metropolis?
Well, Lana's gone for the weekend.
Finally!
Lana's gone. Are we gonna get a Lana-less episode? Don't tempt me with a good time, Smallville.
This is in the Daily Planet. Lois. I'd do anything to get rid of Lois.
Girl, prison, honey.
No, no. You love her. You love her.
Hold it.
What's going on?
Is that the best you got?
Okay. Whatever.
But what happened to Uncle Jack?
Doesn't seem fit for someone who's on first name basis with the governor.
How are you guys besties with Jonathan Kent and we've never heard of you before?
It's a lot better than spending the football games underneath the bleachers with the sheriff's daughters.
Not both of them at once.
I am disgusted.
Ew. Okay. Now I don't like you. Eh.
I can use your help rallying the farmers.
So he's a janitor and one of Jonathan's close friends. Okay. Okay.
Rumor has it I'm running against Lex Luthor.
Ew.
Let me get this straight. No ID or make on the vehicle.
Hey, wait a second. We've seen you before. We have seen you before. When? Where? It was one of the early seasons. Season 2, maybe?
Every opening in this building is wired with alarms. The kidnappers have control of the security system. A pretty young girl not in college with no traceable job. In that part of town, it's not a mystery what happened down there.
It's giving ACAB.
But the only addresses within 10 blocks from the place was a bunch of warehouses.
You know, Eric Durance is doing a real good job of convincing me to get bangs.
So your dad outran 4 cop cars.
See, these aren't the sides of the story that I hear.
I never hear any fun stories about Jonathan Kent. Come on now.
Maggie Sawyer, Metropolis PD.
Hi.
May I come in?
Yeah, sure.
That badge gave me flashbacks to another certain badge. Oh my god. Clark, watch out. dirty cop is there.
Last night, hit and run. We went through her apartment and we found this.
You are not that kind of girl.
Dirty politician.
I've never seen her before.
That photo would say otherwise, man.
With all due respect, Senator, pictures don't lie.
Is he like a senator that's in like DC, or a senator that's like in the Kansas State Capitol House? You know what I'm saying?
So it looks like the mudslinging's already started.
Do you really think Lex would go this far?
Clark, what is with you defending your toxic ex?
He's not going to enter a race unless he's sure he's going to win it.
How long have you been planning to run for state senate?
Why does this feel like it's coming out of the blue? Is this like a plot line that's going to be around for one episode, or is this like a whole season-long plot line? We're going to have to see them go campaign.
Your competition was linked to the murder of a young girl just before you announced your candidacy. It's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
You are absolutely right.
So Wingate Gentlemen's Club in Metropolis, not a smart stop-off for an incumbent on the campaign trail.
This is silly goofy hour again, is it?
Right, the city doesn't exactly give licenses for some of the things that go on there.
Ew. Lex, why are you there? He's fully onto the dark side.
Join me.
He's embraced our Sith Lord. Also, on a very dumb note, why would he hand that over to Lex if Lex wasn't the one that did it?
You're gonna need a little more than your driver's license.
He's under 21. Come on now.
It's her only night in town, and I promised I'd take her to the hottest address. Please?
See, now that normally works. The way that Eric Jones is towering over Allison Mack right now. This is silly goofy hour. I was taking this episode so seriously until just now. Now with the full on shot.
This makes my Halloween Heidi Dirndl costume look tame.
Is that what she was wearing in the previous episode?
Do you guys know anything about a woman named Melissa Page?
That's a no.
If she worked here, she'll be on fire.
Okay, I gotta say something. We've entered camp. Smallville, camp. There have been a few episodes that it's given us straight camp, and I feel like that started back in season 4. Remember that one where the high school girl got plastic surgery, and then Lois started to investigate, and then she almost got by the freak of the week, which was the mom. But that episode gave us one of the best scenes I've literally ever seen on television, which was the dunk tank scene, if you know what I'm talking about. And then we also had that silly goofy one where the cheerleaders were dosing like the Gatorade with some kind of love potion. But we also got one of the best and funniest scenes that I've ever seen, which was the one where Tom Welling was making out with that one actress, but then Lois was like trying to get the bag for the... It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I love that one. And then we got Silly Goofy Hour with Spell. There was nothing redeemable about that episode at all. And then the previous one, Thirst, also nothing redeemable about that one. So we're 50-50. Maybe this one will be awful and we'll end up on my worst list of Smallville episodes, or maybe it will give us something good, like the dunk tank scene.
Are you the replacement Rocco sent over?
Yeah.
Take your clothes off. Let's see what you got.
Get out. Go. Go. Go.
Oh God. Oh no. I'm suddenly feeling some type of way.
Keeps you from really looking at the people around you.
I've known Jack for over 25 years. I've never had a more trustworthy or loyal friend.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
Sorry, Jonathan, but your trustworthy and loyal friend was at the club, doing some things, if you know what I mean.
Seems he's been calling his dead stripper friend a little more than frequently.
Okay. Was actually into the exotic dancers.
I thought he'd like a heads up.
You know, that level of politics and fame does corrupt people.
Lois, are you almost done? You didn't have that...
Are we actually gonna go through with this?
My friend's really excited about working here, but I think it's kind of dangerous.
You're not gonna get the answers.
Well...
What are we looking at?
God bless America.
What? Cameraman, what are we looking at? How bad is it gonna be? I thought this was a family show. How am I gonna get this past the YouTube age restriction? Oh, Clark, this is not a place for a sweet summer child. This is not where he belongs. He is gonna be scarred for life. Absolutely not. There's only one pair of boobs that he's seen in his life.
I'm meeting Jack Jennings.
The senator. Let me show you your usual table.
Oh no. This is gonna be some pure nonsense.
On second thought... No. Thinking bad. Dancing good.
Oh Lord, I'm scared. I've become very scared all of a sudden.
Now I need you to dig deep down and find your inner Demi Moore.
The age restriction is not gonna like this. No, it is not.
Hey, handsome, what can I get for you?
Do you guys need anything? Some snacks? A condom?
Does the camera need to be right there?
I'll have a Coke. Straight up on the rocks.
This man doesn't know how to drink or order anything. You cannot send our sweet summer child into a club like this. Come on now.
Welcome to the stage, all-American girl.
Oh my God, is this Lois? What are we about to see? And number two, the way that the show writers are not trying to be subtle at all. We're playing Don't Ya by the Pussycat Dolls. And doesn't that lyrics go, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Clark has a girlfriend and he's about to see, I think, Lois strip. The show writers they're trying it. And I'm here for it, but I don't know what I'm about to see. Oh, Lois girl, that is not the way. Right with the tatas in the face. Clark, come on now. Okay, Lois, give it your good old college try. She's trying. Oh, all of a sudden she's good. Okay. Oh, they're both trying not to be attracted to each other. Not the second when the guy goes, don't you wish your girlfriend, did you do that with his tie?
I hope you're hungry for nothing.
This man is feeling some things, but he can't feel things because he has a girlfriend who I wish would just go away.
I salute to that anytime.
Is this over now? Is it over now? Cameraman, let's not put the camera right there.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
She looks like Britney Spears in that moment right there. Like a young Britney. No. This man is so innocent. Now, Lana, I know that you guys aren't boinking the right way based off of this scene.
Give me a 20 and meet me out back.
Oh, Clarky. Poor boy. This poor boy.
She died.
However, this is very quintessential Lois and Clark stuff, getting themselves into sticky, messy situations in a comedic way, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. She's new. For $500K, you know I don't ask any questions of my girls.
Is Lois about to get in trouble? Are these the bad men?
Everybody freeze! You want to stick around and get arrested?
But in the club, we all fam.
Lois, I would not trust a random man, in the club like this.
Really wrong time, really wrong place, kid. You're under arrest.
He is technically underage, though. You need to be 21 to get into those things.
Your cooperation would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
I don't know who she is, but she plays a great cop.
Where's Lois?
I don't know. Clark, what are you doing here?
Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe she should ask for Clark's help in the first place. Hello, just break the handcuffs.
Tell me about Jennings.
He was drunk. I took him home. He had nothing to do with the girl.
The way Tom Welling must have kept his ears so clean, they have to do close-ups like that.
So you guys must have been pretty close with Melissa, huh?
Well, Chloe, I would not go back to the same one. Ask a different girl. Okay.
All we know is that the girls disappear, and then no one ever sees them again.
What was with that whiplash?
Your cousin, who I'm assuming is underage, was stripping and making...
She might be 21, we don't know.
Luther may have pulled a get-out-of-jail-free card for you this time, but it will not happen again. If you want to play Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy...
I used to love those books. I really did. Once again, the shot of the mailbox. Is there some massive inside joke that I'm missing right now? This episode started with this car. Now we got this car again. I'm missing something. I just know it.
Damn thing's been stuck ever since I bought it.
This driving scene has already lasted far too long. What are we doing? Why are we doing this?
Try that with a 4-cylinder. So what's the real reason for the joyride?
I, at this point, know that I'm missing something. And I don't know what it is. And we're not going to have a repeat of the episode where I missed that was Christopher Reeve. So editing Lexi, pop in now to tell me what I'm missing. So the massive thing that I'm missing is that this episode was a big old Dukes of Hazzard reference. Y'all probably knew this, but I'm just finding this out now. The guy that's playing Senator Jack Jennings is Tom Wopat, who was John Schneider, our DILF Daddy Kent's co-star in the Dukes of Hazzard. I had to go back into the Rolodex of my memory to see what references were pulled into Smallville from the Dukes of Hazzard. There's this one reference in season 1 where our DILF is in the car and he's listening to Just the Good Old Boys.
Just a good old boy.
And then there's this other reference where Pete and Clark are driving this car that looks very much like the intro to Dukes of Hazzard. And then there was this one reference where a sheriff lady said, "Those good old boys' days are over."
But I'm here to tell you, those good old boy days are over.
And then there's another reference in an episode in I think season 3 where the email address was the license plates of the Dukes of Hazzard car. So this episode was just one big old Easter egg that I missed because I have never seen that show. I've heard of it. My bad. At least I'm catching it now before anybody comments on it.
That my marriage is more of a business arrangement and the only person who makes me happy is some dancer half my age?
Go away, you adulterer! Absolutely. You adulterer!
Y'all must have been paying the stunt drivers overtime for this one.
You are Clark's hero, so I'm not supposed to have any faults, huh? Who can live up to that?
People love to see a hero fall.
I'm a good senator. You want to give that kind of power to somebody like Lex Luthor?
I mean, isn't that why we root for our gold medalists? Because we love to see them rise, but when they fall hard. And then we love a comeback story.
Nice place you got.
Thank you.
Erica, I'm so sorry, honey, that you had to be half naked in this episode.
I think I have something a little more your size.
What accent is this man supposed to be imitating?
I won't peek. I promise.
Okay, finally, we can put some clothes on her. It's almost over, Erica, honey. Okay, it's over now. You've got some clothes on.
It looks so much better on.
Please get your hands off of her, please.
Mother has arrived.
Back at the Daily Planet. Is the Daily Planet now a fixture of the show? It has to be because they went through the exercise of building this whole set.
I was out in the parking lot taking shots of the license plates of all the cars.
Guys, I'm not exactly sure how we ended up knowing all this information, but that's okay. It's okay. We're gonna find her. We're gonna get her.
The printer's still on.
Try pressing print again.
I don't think that that's how that works, but okay.
You've got me! Who's got you?
Then where have you been, Mr. Kent?
My dear Miss Lane, don't you realize there's a logical explanation for everything?
There's a helipad on the roof.
Oh, I love it when they do that little whirly thing around him when he moves fast.
We're stuck on something!
That's the shot. That right there. And that him catching the airplane, that was it.
Hey, 007, nice of you to show up.
Oh, big sleigh.
Wait, like big sleigh?
Yeah, big sleigh. You're killing
Stop
it.
Them together.
Diplomatic immunity.
As a consulate guest in our country.
I'm not sure if that's how that works, but okay. I love that the past 2 episodes have been very Lois centered, and that Lana has not been in this episode at all. I've felt for them like I've never felt before. I hope this continues.
Some people live above the rules. Guess what? That's life in Metropolis.
Disgusting!
Ew, lock him up.
We'll finish this later. All right? Yes, sir.
This is not a make nice. Clark doesn't know how to let go of his exes, like Lana and Lex. They're both exes.
Tell me what you remember about King David. Humor me.
I don't need another history lesson, man.
He sent his best friend off to die in battle so he could have her to himself.
Wait, is this fucking play about us?
I've been mulling over some pretty tough decisions. This seemed like a good place to get my bearings again.
He's not the salt of the earth man he once was anymore.
Like, I know my dad's friendship means a lot to you. But there's a lot of other people out there who look up to you.
I can never tell what color this man's eyes are. They're like the magical changing eyes.
I'm pulling out of the race.
So Lex is just gonna win? Are we really about to get President Lex Luthor? Like, I know he's running for senator or whatever, but this is the first step. That is the end game! What do I keep saying?
We're in the end game now. I'm pulling out of the race because I'm no longer the best man for the job.
Facts. Spit straight facts.
But I have to step aside when I see somebody who still embodies all those qualities.
Jack, you can't seriously be talking about Lex Luthor.
We're not.
Kansas could use a senator like you.
I don't want that plot line. He shouldn't be a senator. He's got some anger management issues. Also, where was Martha this episode? Not my girl Martha.
You don't have a key to the apartment, do you? You know, now that you two have been doing it. I wouldn't want any surprise midnight visits.
Is there anything I can do to make this move go faster?
The eye acting from this man. Yes, please. Thank you.
Take your White Snake collection to Goodwill?
We could take this. Come on, Smallville.
You know, I feel her pain though, because moving is one of the worst things that we will ever have to do as an adult. And whenever I move and have to lift heavy boxes, it's so exhausting. And it's times like those when I wish I had a big, strong man to do the job for me. I did just feel the feminism leave my body as I said that. The eye acting. I know I'm fishing for crumbs, but it is what it is.
I spent so much time up here with Lana.
Clark, it's not like I'm taking her place.
Hopefully you will take her place soon.
In my first Daily Planet byline.
Congratulations.
I love you.
You didn't.
Look, I'm not great at this, so just keep your mouth shut and listen up.
What did we just say?
Really nice to have backup. And you didn't have to come after me, but you always do.
I'm just a girl.
If you decide to tell anybody about it, your Elmer Fudd nightlight will make a very public appearance.
I love her. Oh, he's nervous.
Aye, aye. Sailor.
The eye acting right there. And the eye acting from her. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? It's the clues. It's in the eyes. It's in the eyeballs. It's in the micro expressions. It's in the gestures. It's just this playfulness in him that you never see with Lana. She felt something right there. You just know it. I'm down bad, Lois and Clark, for this couple, for this pairing. They're a comedy. They're a rom-com. They're a love story. I want it so bad. So those were the 3 episodes that we're going to watch today. I have never, ever felt such freedom than I do right now in this present moment with Lana not being in this episode. It felt great. It felt great. See, this is what Smallville could be. Thank you for watching today's video. Please give it a like, please subscribe, and please comment below and hit that notification bell. Otherwise, how will you know when I upload? And I will see you in another video next week. Bye.